Good morning to you fine folks. How is everybody doing? Everybody's nobody. That's
There's a
awesome.
zero. Oh, there's a two.
There's a two. There's a two. I don't think they like it when Mr. Kevin's not here.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That or when you put the wrong time.
Yeah, when I put the wrong time. That's
Surely they didn't go by that.
right. It's all right though. Who's in here? Somebody say hello.
Or Shirley.
Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Wow. Two people in here and they're not
Lurkers. They're lurkers.
lurkers.
Are y'all lurkers?
I like the lurkers. Lurkers keep us alive on this street. Two folks in the back. As long as you're here, you might as well hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for coming in. 3 people in here now. Give it a minute. Let some folks start rolling in. Morning, Silver Gator. Hi, how you all? I'm so glad for me to see you. I got wrong damn tea from way down on the bottom. Silver Gator, everybody. I think we're going to have a slow morning. 5 folks coming in. I'm two for 2 for putting the wrong time.
Yeah.
I mean, I put the right date and the wrong time in this morning because I forgot to make the stream last night. I was so tired, and to be honest, I forgot. But I fixed her about an hour before the stream. Well, about a half hour before the stream started this morning, and my eyes are. Well, they're eyes. Everybody has eyes. Most of us. I tell you, I've said it before, if this one that's permanently blurry, this left eye, if it ever gets to where it's, useless, I'm going to put a patch over it and it's going to say out of order on the patch. And then there won't be no reason for me to wear glasses. I'll just get one contact for this eye. So then I'll look really funny to people. There won't be no more glasses. How you feeling this morning, Bass Man?
Pretty good. My chin is hurting where they took the vein out of my leg. But
They just stole it.
yeah, they stole it.
They
They
stole it.
fixed an inch or so up in my chest, but they took 36 inches of vein out of my leg.
3 foot out of your leg just for
What are they
S's and
doing with
G's.
that? What are they doing with the rest of that?
Right.
They must be selling it or something.
Making bows and teaching people how to spin it around like one of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I come up with the silliest stuff. I'm actually doing all right this morning. I went to bed around 10 o'clock last night and only laid there for 6 or 7 minutes and figured out this bed isn't as comfortable as what I thought it was the other 2 days. So I fought with that a little bit, but finally I drifted off probably after a half hour and just kept waking up. Marcel, we're 3 beds are so close together now. We're in a room that's got 2 rooms to it. There's a bed and pull-out couch, and then her room, where it's just got a bed and a TV and nightstand in it. So, it's like a suite. But yeah, where Marcel's so close to everybody now, she don't have to go out and change rooms and stuff. She'll go to Mama's bed. She starts in the bed with me, and then she goes to Mama, goes to Zoe. She's like, equal opportunity snuggler is Marcel. So she gives everybody the time to get in some snuggles. But boy, when it's first bedtime, she knows where to go, and it's right beside me and getting all the pets. She calms me down right before I go to sleep. That way I can just drift off. But she lets me know, if I'm petting her and my hand stops and I'm just holding her, she'll reach back with that snoot, give me a nice little wake up call. Pet me, pet me. She likes the pets. So I, being the good guy I am, I'll cover her up. She'll lay there and dig it for a little while. Then she's up and on the move. She does all her eating at night. During the day she'll eat, half a handful of food throughout the day. I think, just for like a snack, keep her going there a little bit. But at night, in the middle of the night, that's when she does her main meals. She's a night owl for sure. Let's go ahead and say hello to these fine folks. I already said hello to Silver Gator. Going to do it again. Hi, how y'all are? I'm so glad for me to see you. I'm guarantee from way down on the bottom. Silver Gator, everybody. Bassman, moderator extraordinaire. Morning, Bassman. There's another one. He wins again today. I haven't even read the rest of the comments, but he wins. Bassman, you are the man, Bassman. Absolutely. Here she is, folks. Good morning with the sunshine. Tiny and Bassman with the hugs. I wound up having to make a trip to Bassman. Maybe me and you need to make a plan, like in the fall, because Tennessee is beautiful in the fall.
Okay.
Make a little trip to Tennessee, and get up there in a hotel and stay for a couple days, and get together with Miss Kinomine, and maybe take a gander around her and her husband's property. That'd be pretty cool. I always loved walking places like that for sure. It is the one, the only Kilo Man. Good morning, man. Good morning, Tiny Bassman, and all in the chat. There's our buddy Bassman, Mr. Baby Huey 123. Good morning, Mr. Baby Huey. Mr. Burial Driscoll coming in early this morning. Good to see you, buddy. We've got some good longtime friends that come in here all the time, Bassman. Mm-hmm. Really thankful for that. And all you folks that come in here during the day. 14 fine folks in here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button on your way in or your way out. It really helps the channel and lets them know that we're communing in here this morning and having a good time. Hey, Marcel. Yo, fan. Oh, it's all about Mama right now. Mama just walked in the room. So, all eyes on her. C. Griller Stacker, moderator and channel member. Thank you for your membership, sir. The Warriors. our favorite basketball team, me and Seagriller Stacker. It's probably the only thing we really agree on. No, just kidding. Seagriller Stacker is a hell of a guy, folks. You need to go over and check out his channel. Very informative videos and fun. Absolutely. Hey, it's another No Auction Wednesdays. The microscopes are getting ready for their sparring match. Absolutely. No auction tonight, but we will be having dueling scopes. In case you don't know what dueling scopes is Bassman and myself will be, just like it says, dueling microscopes. We will be set up in this configuration. My microscope will be here. Bassman's microscope will be on that side. We'll be talking with the chat, and we're going to be going through Lincoln cents tonight, or pennies, however you want to talk about them. We're going through Lincoln cents, chatting it up with the chat, and Bassman will be taking his shellacking, and graciously, by the way, Bassman, he likes it, but machine doubling, post mint damage, Bassman's all about it. You ready for tonight, Bassman?
I'm ready.
You ready? You got everything?
I'm gonna take some aspirin for my leg, but
we're gonna have some fun this evening, folks. 6 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Tiny Numismatics channel. Like I said, dueling scopes tonight. It's really liked by a lot of people, and they stick with us throughout the hour and have a good time and catch stuff that we don't catch. It's a good time. We always welcome the help from the chat. Sorry about that. No other channel member. Thank you for your membership, Mr. Scott S. Morning, everyone driving. Talk to text, my friend. Talk to text. Miss Amy Harrell, moderator. Good morning, Miss Amy. Good to see you.
Mr. Scott S. needs to focus on driving.
Yeah, Mr. Scott S. needs to focus on driving. He is. He's Mr. Scott S. is safe. He stoplight or something like that. Or he's using talk to text. That's equipped in just about every vehicle now. You hook your phone up through your radio there, or Bluetooth it, and or as we do, plug it in and use the GPS and all your messages and stuff, even from like Facebook and stuff like that, it'll pop up right on the screen, and then you hit it and it'll read it off to you.
luckily, my truck is old enough; it has none of that.
What year is your pickup truck? I asked you too fast, didn't I?
06 or a 16. I can't remember which when I try to remember it.
I think you said 16 before. But yeah, it's nice pickup.
Yeah, I think it's older than that, though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a 6.
It's a GMC.
But anyway,
correct? GMC, correct?
GMC. It has no. Well, I mean, it's got computer stuff in it, but nothing that comes back on screens or
right,
anything like that. I can set my phone up there on the little deal, but that's about it. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, mine won't tell me where to go and things like that.
Right. Good old phone for the win. You remember the Garmin's?
Yeah.
GPS Garmin's, you had to pay a monthly fee that was like ridiculous
Well,
when they first come out.
I looked at getting that.
Yeah.
actually, because of the fact that I was a fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
And I could mark brush piles and things like that with it, make it where I could find them.
Mm-hmm.
The guy went out there to hooked it up in my truck. It was a plug-in thing, and he just plugged it in to show me how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And turned it on. Well, I'm on the parking lot of this guy's store, which is on the frontage road to a 4-lane freeway,
Okay.
divided
Yeah.
4-lane. And then there's a frontage road on the other side. That thing, he pulled it up to show us where we were, and it had us on the parking lot diagonally across the 4-lane freeway on the other side past the frontage road.
Yeah.
We were sitting just about in the building,
Yeah.
And so as soon as he showed me that, I said, well, I will not be wanting one of these, because
Right.
that ain't accurate enough,
Right. Just gives
Oh,
you
well, they have
get a
to
real
do
area.
that. They have to do that, for security and all that. So
No,
people can't bomb us and stuff. And I said,
that's
yeah,
BS.
but if I'm sitting right here trying to find a brush pile, I can get closer than that parking lot over there to knowing where the brush pile is without that, $500
Right.
toy that you got.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't get one.
I hear you.
Now, I'm sure they've improved and all, but back then that wasn't.
Oh yeah, they've improved down to they give you the address you're setting that stuff down, phone number of it and everything.
Yeah.
It's if it's a prominent business and they're hooked up to or not hooked up, but their information is in there. It gives you the address and phone number to the business and everything now. I mean, it'll tell you, well, you know what it is, what it's like. Turn left, turn right. Sometimes it'll tell you turn left when you know you got to turn right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went on that last trip up to Cincinnati, and we went somewhere, and when we were leaving, it did that. We pulled off to a gas station thing or something.
Yeah.
And when we went to get back on the road, it said turn right. And I thought, that's going away from the freeway.
Right.
So we turned, followed it. And it meandered around through a little housing area, I guess. And whoop, we popped back out on the same road, going the right direction and everything.
Yeah.
But it shortcutted us through there since we weren't on the freeway. If we'd been on the freeway, it would have told us to go around the freeway.
Right.
But because we were off of the freeway, it sent us through the shortcut to the back to the freeway.
That's funny.
So
yeah, sometimes it'll do that. Laura, when she's driving, and she's like, no. She uses it mostly for the time, for how long it's going to be until we get somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it gives you, traffic. It tells you when there's like speed traps and stuff ahead. It tells you all that stuff now. It'll say there's a car stalled beside the road at mile marker or such and such. And
those things will lie to you about them speed traps too, because I went by 2 of them. 2 cops sitting there, and just after we got past the second one, the first one showed up on the map. Telling us it was there.
Well, see, they rely on people calling in that information, giving that information. There's buttons on the GPSs now where you can hit, police or stalled car or wreck. stuff like that.
Yeah,
So if you
this
don't
one
hit,
there were
if
two
somebody don't hit the thing,
state police. They were sitting there on the side of the freeway and just sitting there, but they weren't where the thing showed us they were.
right? It's usually, they if they're not precise, they get you within, 200 or 300
I
feet
mean,
or
health, but
quarter of a
you know,
mile.
like if you got traffic backed up and stuff like that, that'll help.
Yep, sure does. And it adjusts the time. Like if it says you'll be there at 150
Mm-hmm.
and traffic's good and clear and everything, it'll adjust itself. Like instead of 150, you'll get there at 145. And,
Okay, let me tell you. I was going down the road and I wanted to see a different route.
right,
Well, on those things, you can, or at least my phone, when I'm doing it on there, will let me tell it a place, like pick a spot and it reroutes it through that
right, yep,
spot. So, in other words, if I want to come to this fork in the road and want to take the right hand fork, I can click up on the right hand fork and it'll send me that direction.
right,
Well, I was sitting there in the motel room the night before and I was putting in where I was going, but I wanted to go further west, over there. So I put in a direction and it came over and went down the river, went right down this river. And some unreal amount of time, you're talking about her seeing how long it would take.
right.
Mine was like 25 hours
Daggone.
or something. And I'm thinking, what in the world? I ain't going that way. But
Right,
anyway, then I couldn't get the darn thing to quit sending me down that river road.
right.
I wanted to go this freeway and it wouldn't go down that freeway. Come to find out, going into it, I had touched the button to tell it I wanted hiking
Oh,
instead of car. And so it wouldn't let me on the freeway because I was walking.
right.
So
Bass,
I couldn't
Bass
get it
man's
to go
walking
down
to
the freeway.
Cincinnati. Bass man's walking to Cincinnati.
Yeah. Well, I was walking back, but it was
Oh, yeah.
down some river over toward Illinois or something and going on foot. So it was going to take me, 112 hours or something to get.
Right. Shit.
So
See.
you got to watch them settings on that thing when you're
Oh
playing.
yeah, you hit the wrong button and you're way off. Seagriller Stacker says Warriors win without Steph. Steph Curry, folks, went out last night of the game with a hamstring strain. And Seagriller, Steve Kerr said this morning he does not see Steph Curry playing on Thursday. So some boys are going to have to step up and help us do it again. By the way, Warriors won last night against the Timberwolves. No, not Timberwolves, Grizzlies. It's the Grizzlies? Can't think straight. But, yeah, we did it without Steph Curry last night. 99 to, what was it, 84 or 89, 99, 89? Something like that. But it was a decisive victory. And we led pretty much the whole game. Everybody right now, if you have anything sitting around you of value, hide it. And the reason for that is we have the masked bandit in the house, Mr. Bandit Jones. He's robbed 133. He's robbed 133 banks in his lifetime, and there's no slowing him down. I mean, I better watch what I'm saying, people. Algorithm in the NSA going through what I'm saying right now. We'll have to look at that guy right there. Goes by the name Bandit Jones on YouTube. He's robbing 133 banks. Lord knows what else. Just kidding, NSA. Just kidding. Mr. Jones is a good guy. Let's see. Good morning, all you talking with tiny peeps. Passing the coffee around. I like it. Everyone saying hello to one another. Mr. Parviz Nawab. Hope your trip home was good. I'm glad you got to go out to California from Florida to it's a nice little jog across the country, and the best man. Good to see that you got to go spend some time with family. That's awesome. Family is always good. I'll get to see my family in July, the end of July. In case you folks don't know, we're all going to the Sharonville Expo Center this year, the end of July 27th to 28th, I do believe it is, for a big coin show. Greater Cincinnati coin community is going to be there. A lot of folks from YouTube are going to be there. So if you're anywhere close to Cincinnati, come on out and see us. Bass Band, Mr. Kevin, myself, and a bunch of other good folks from YouTube are going to be there.
I see down here where they're talking about Alexa listening to you. Did you see that thing I sent you about Alexa this morning, or Siri?
Sure did.
Guy gets on his phone and says, "What's the weather going to be like today, Siri?" And the phone comes back with, "Who is this Siri person?"
Oh, it was supposed to be Alexa.
Yeah. And so then it tells him to go ask that B word Siri what yeah, if you want to know something.
Nice.
And it was funny because he said the wrong one, and the one he was on responded to him.
I love mine. I tell her all the time. Siri. Hey Siri. Siri.
I can never remember the name of it.
Sorry, I don't understand.
See?
Love you, Siri.
That's sweet.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Why is 0 equals 1? Cause 0 equals 1.
Why is 0 equals 1? Because 0 equals 1.
Okay.
Let's see. Mr. Chad Wolferslegenstein Husselbergerdorfer. Good morning, sir. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in, all you fine folks. Let's see. Mr. and Mrs. KG Coins. Hope you and Miss Smiles are having fun this morning. Good folks right there, folks. Good folks right there. Why would anyone buy coins from the U.S. Mint? Lower mintages this year, and they've got some good stuff coming out.
It's hard to get good American coins from the Canadian Mint.
That's a good one. I like that.
But yeah, it's especially if you're wanting, if you're needing proofs and things like that.
Right. It's special releases, like the ASC, instead of waiting until they come out on the third market, or the secondary market, where they're going to be more expensive, you can go straight to the Mint and get them, even though they are $95 this year, which is absolutely ridiculous. when the spot price hovers around $30 and they're charging $95. Come on. I know there's a premium on them and special packaging and stuff, but still. It's an American Silver Eagle. It's a 1 ounce piece of silver. Get an Apple CarPlay compatible radio. Crutchfield says everything you adapt to your specific vehicle, easy peasy to install yourself. Yeah. Sure it is. Yes. Nothing better than listening to people's phone calls standing in a red light in parking lots. Those door speakers might as well be on the outside mirrors.
Yeah.
They play it loud, man.
I noticed that the other night when I got out of my wife's car, as we call it. I got out and started out. I could hear the radio better outside the car than I could in it.
Yeah.
So,
Or does
no
that?
air conditioning blowing or anything like that. So all I heard was the stereo then.
Right. Mr. Robert Pintoff, channel member. Thank you for your membership, sir. Good to see you, buddy. I am not into any device that can tell someone where I am. Right. Shut off the location on the phone. There is too much information on the net about all of us. Absolutely. And people
I'm
don't
that way
think.
too. I don't want people knowing where I am, and it has nothing to do with I'm somewhere I don't want them to know about. But
Right.
it just they don't need to be knowing if I don't know that they're knowing. Kind of,
Exactly.
My
Or
daughter
you
and my
sit there-
wife keep that tracking thing on each other, so they can see when one of them's leaving somewhere. And
Yeah.
my
Me and Laura do that.
my wife will get on the phone in the evening at 7:00 and go, "Oh yeah, she's left work now and she's walking out to the car."
Right. Yeah. We've got Life 360 on
Yeah.
me and Lola because you've heard it all the time. She's left here and she's on her way here. So
She's been gone for 20 minutes until the phone rings. And
yep, been gone for 20 minutes. Yep. It even tells you how fast she's going, what she's doing, if there's a hard braking system, if she's speeding or something like that,
Yeah. My wife, like I said, can see that my daughter's crossing the parking lot.
Yeah.
To her car. So now I'm not saying that ain't great, but there's too many people that would like to use it for nefarious reasons. That's a big word there, nefarious.
Yeah, that's a $5 word.
It's hard to say for me, but
Scott says, be careful, folks. I got a text supposedly from T-Mobile saying I owed money and they were going to shut off my phone. It said to text them it was a scam. Absolutely.
Yeah, I get
a
lot of update your deal so we won't lose your information or something. Yeah, right.
Yeah. If you're getting a text from somebody that says T-Mobile instead of T-Mobile, something's up. Yeah. I like them phone calls, do you have this, or this is Apple support. I mean, that jungle website, Amazon. They'll say, this is Amazon support. We wanted to make sure that you placed an order for $1,000 computer and a headset. And every time I'll go, yeah, I did. Why? Is there something wrong with my order? Click.
Mine comes in saying I got one that said it was from the postal, some part of postal. I don't know exactly which. But it comes in, it says they can't deliver my package because of the addressing.
Right.
How the hell do they know to call me or text me?
Right.
You know, they're texting me to get the address.
Right.
You know, if anything, they'd have to call the people that sent the darn thing.
Yep.
But they text me saying, we need you to update this information so we can send your package. It's been sitting here. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Whatever. There's tracking on those things so much today. It's almost impossible for them to lose. Or they
Well,
say
yeah, but,
it's almost impossible to lose one, but they lose them every day.
yeah, but they're sitting there saying that they can't read the package. You know, the package is damaged or something, so they can't read it to send it on.
Oh, I got
Well,
you.
how did they know to contact me then?
Right.
You know, they don't even know my address or my whatever to deliver it, but yet you can figure out where I live and my phone number.
Right. Yep. Yep. Like if you have informed delivery, you get those emails all the time telling you, you know, you got this many pieces of mail and it's got pictures of the mail and it tells you you've got these packages coming. And it even tells you like when, like, so let's say you were sending me something.
Mm-hmm.
It says such and such is sending you a package and this is the,
You cut out real bad.
oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. You were telling us that it said click. You just dropped.
Informed delivery will tell you that you have a package coming from somebody. It doesn't tell you the person, but it tells you the shipping, the way they use the shipping. And it does it 2 or 3 times a day. But the mail, it actually has pictures of the mail that you're going to receive that day.
Yeah. I finally got my shirt that I ordered.
Did you really?
And it's too small.
Is it really?
Well, it's not too small, but it's tighter than I'd usually wear them.
Right.
You know, and I waited and ordered one because I had lost so much weight. I thought, oh, this will be cool. You know, it'll fit now. It's still just right on, you know, like I say, it's one of them that touches you. And I want it loose.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to order one my size, you know, bigger size. Can't get the special.
Yes, Scott S. Absolutely. Your phone does listen to you, folks. Yeah. Robert, I totally agree. The wife and I did a test on her iPhone. We kept talking about her buying some quality hand cream. Sure enough, 20 minutes later, she got commercials for some hand cream. Absolutely. Yeah. If you look something up on your phone, next couple times you get advertisements or commercials or products that they want you to, you know, you may be interested in this. Yeah, they'll start popping up for sure. Like I said, if you do any search on the internet, they keep that information close to the vest, and then they start.
Well, it's just like you and I saw the other day. They're draining the lake that a lot of y'all people have seen us when we had it. The friend of mine, Bill, and I fished on, and the one closest to my house here. So they're draining it. It's got no water. But anyway, it's sitting out there being drained to work on it. So I was looking up the pictures of it with it drained and looking at it, you know, to see what they were doing to fix it. And the next day, Tanya and I got on and I was looking for something, and almost every thumbnail that came up on my YouTube was about Arkansas.
Yeah.
Because I had looked on there for that lake, and because the town and the lake have the same name, it had given me the town. And then I guess it just branched off from that, and anything that had Arkansas in it, it put it on my screen.
YouTube's bad for that. If you look up
Yeah.
something twice, like let's say you look up Lake Conway,
Yeah,
then everything that has to do with you'll type in Lake Conway, Arkansas,
yeah,
and you look it up more than twice, YouTube will start feeding you anything that says Conway or Arkansas in it.
yeah.
So you'll be getting a lot of Conway Twitty stuff here pretty soon.
Well, what I started getting was Conway, South Carolina or something. Where was it?
Yeah. I believe it was South Carolina.
I kept getting a Lake, I put Lake Conway, and so I kept getting these Lake Conway things saying that it was doing something. I thought, there ain't no way.
Right.
And the first one said it was 60 feet deep. And I thought there ain't a place on that lake deeper than 10. And especially with all the silting in and all. So I dug further and found out it was talking about a whole different lake.
Where was that from?
Near
Was
Myrtle
it
Beach,
Carolina?
huh?
Or was it Massachusetts or something like that?
I don't know. Ken of mine says there's a Conway, South Carolina near Myrtle Beach.
That probably
But I
is
don't
it.
know if that's the lake or not.
That's smart. Keep my camera covered on my iPhone. If you ever see your camera on if you ever see your phone on you'll be watching something and they're at night on a YouTube video and you see a flashing coming from their phone, that's actually their phone taking a picture like every 5 or 10 seconds. Terry's wood burning. Good morning, sir. I hope you and your mama are doing all right. Haven't talked to your mama in a while. That is the son of Rhonda.
I saw her the other night on Durban auction.
Oh yeah. Trying to convince the wife Cincinnati is where she wants to be for her birthday. Magic 8 Ball
Yeah.
says not looking good.
Yeah, she needs to come there.
What's good from the mint you are planning on buying, Tiny? The only thing I even think that I can get from the mint this year or plan on getting from the mint is maybe the uncirculated set. I'd like to try to keep a collection going for Zoe of the uncirculated sets. I use many pieces of gum for my camera. Nice. Keep my camera covered on my PC. Yep. I'm always looking for the light on the camera to come up.
I keep the lens on like my laptop and all that. I always kept it covered with a piece of tape or something. This one has a separate camera, but the camera has a door on it, so I keep the door closed.
Let's see. I was spying on the cops while they were spying on the phone conversation. Nice. Sent my American Women's Quarters proof back to the mint. They ripped me off for $95 for 5 coins that aren't even a total of an ounce of silver. Grr. Yep.
Well, this one doesn't even tell what town that's in. It says, oh, it is. It's in Florida. This Lake Conway's in Orange County, Florida.
Let's see. Chad, I use puff paint for clothes. The little bottle you can get at Walmart. Make a plump pea-sized blob on a hand mirror. Let it dry good and peel it off and put it over the camera lens. That puff paint, she's talking about those little bottles like you could write on shirts, and it's got the puffy or the little, it sticks up a little bit, like people write on their shirts and stuff for special occasions and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Let's see. Gorilla tape and gum. He goes between Gorilla tape and gum. Gorilla tape. That's heavy duty, man. That's serious.
That's making sure it stays there.
Right. Overslept. Good morning, friends. Go Dubs. Absolutely. Here he is, folks. Coin Stuff I Like. Very good channel and channel member. Thank you for your membership, sir. For sure. Mr. Coin Stuff I Like has a great channel. You need to go over and check him out. Very informative and very, very informative. Gives you the specifics and a lot more about what he's showing you. Yep. It's like a peel and stick, or it's restickable. Like you can, like she says, she puts it on a mirror and then peels it off and sticks it to her camera. It's pretty smart. That's pretty smart, man. Let's see.
What are you doing on the night?
What are you doing, Marcel? Still walking around aimlessly. The girls are getting ready to go somewhere, and she's like, "Am I going? Can I go work?
I'm gonna work later.
Going to work later? Got another doctor's appointment today, and you're going with Mama and Mama." Let's see. Everyone's still chatting it up. Believe it or not, I've been trying to not stack or collect anymore. I'm happy with my stack as it is. Hey,
Oh, come on.
it's good. But and on the other hand, Bathman's like, come on. And on the other hand, I'm like, it's good to sit back and look at your stack and your collection for a while. And
I'm not that big a collector.
Right.
I'm not that big a collector, but still, I know you people. Y'all out there collecting and saving and
Yeah.
one more. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm considering about putting together a 1964 to 2025 PCGS 2 coin holder set. Wow. That's going to be a big set.
Wait a minute. It's going to hold 2 coins of what?
From 1964 to 2025, like it'll hold a 64 and a 65 in a 2 coin holder.
The dollar?
I think that's what he's talking about. The $50, Kennedy's.
$50. Okay.
I think that's what he's talking about. When I went to San Diego, I placed a hold on my mail from March 27th to April 25th with my local USPS. Got notification that my package are left on the front porch. People stole all the packages. Oh, that is horrible. Wow, that's horrible.
I think I'd be suing me a post office. Although it's the government, I don't know if you get sued.
found a coin from Kuwait in the coin store yesterday. Yes.
Yeah,
Always check it.
now Chad's admitting it. He's addicted.
Yep.
Uh,
Always check
well,
them
I hope
coin
it
stores.
works out for him. You know, if he wants to save some more, that's fine. But if you want to hold, that's good too. Just keep coming and listening to us anyway.
Yep. Let's see. Found a coin from Kuwait in the coin store yesterday. Yes, folks, check them coin star machines. The coin stars do not recognize foreign coins and silver. They do not recognize silver. So I've heard stories of people getting handfuls of Morgan dollars and peace dollars and even older coins than that out of the coin star machine. Because think about it. They're sitting there ching, 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 putting that change in. They're not going to hear that ching down in the coin return.
Can you pour like can you take a can and pour into it?
Mm-hmm.
I've never dealt with one.
Yep, it's a flat top like a bench, or not a bench, but
Yeah.
a table, and
Okay.
it's got a metal grate in it, and it's just like a change machine that they use at the bank, except it's in a big green box, and you pour that change in there out of whatever you've got, and it'll just go and going down in there, and then the coin return is down lower than that,
Yeah.
and it'll go blink in there, and they don't hear it because everything else is going on. And
I've only ever seen one coin star machine.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
they're in every Walmart and a lot of Kroger's and grocery stores and stuff like that now.
But I'm not in them.
Mm-hmm. Because
I
we
don't
don't leave
go
the
anywhere.
house or wherever or wherever we're at.
If it ain't in this room, I may not see it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if it ain't in this house, I won't see it.
Tiny, the wife heard the chat the other day about you discussing Marcel being a medical instrument. Spent the rest of the day telling our dog she's a medical instrument.
Yeah.
She is first and foremost.
And you've
She's a
got to be
medical instrument.
sterilized.
Come on, up here, up. Good girl. Everybody see Marcel again today. There he is. Beautiful, beautiful baby.
We had to put her in boiling water.
No, she's believe it or not, poodles are hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
And they don't shed.
Yep.
That's why her hair gets
matted so bad.
Well, don't get mad at it. When it gets long, it'll tangle up a little bit. It's not like matted like you think matted, but just like any long hair.
Won't grow. They just won't get long. But some will.
Yep.
Well, standard ones, they get really big.
Oh yeah.
Their hair grows. People will get them and poof them out, make them real fuzzy.
Yeah, their hair. When we cut Marcel's, we let her get her winter coat, and then when we cut her, her hair was 4 or 5 inches long.
Yeah.
Because she don't shed, so it just grows like a person's hair does. Somebody's coming into the hospital next door in an ambulance. Let's see. I'm not collecting the entire Kennedy series. I just want to put the first and the last of the same design in one holder. That's smart as well. Yeah, I started a Kennedy collection after we sold our last one. We started again, and I have all of them. I have some of the silver proofs for the Kennedys, but I don't have them all. I probably have 8 or 10 silver proofs. But yeah, I've got one of everything from 64 to 2024 so far. And I'll be probably trading for a set of P&D 20 or PD&S of 2025s here shortly. Let's see. Wiles, do you have an 86 and a 2021 Type 1 ASE? It's another good 2-coin holder set to have. Going to the local auction house today to pick up some auction lots that I won this weekend. Nice. All octagon slug facsimiles. Yeah. I love octagon coins and medals. Yes, there's one of my favorite coins is a 1976. Can't remember what dollar coin it is, but it's from the UK. It's got the Queen on it. I've done a video on it. It's been a while back, 4 or 5 years probably. But yeah, it's those odd shaped coins are awesome. Sorry, no auction tonight. Yes, folks, there will be no auction tonight on Coins Making Sense channel. We usually do it at 6 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. But tonight, right here on Tiny Numismatics channel, and I know some folks are looking forward to it. At least they're saying that they are in the chat. Bassman and myself will be going at it on microscopes for Lincoln cents or pennies, whichever one you want to call them. We'll be going through rolls of those, looking for keepers and errors and varieties and stuff like that. We'll be looking up the errors and stuff on them on our lists that we have. We have lists of the errors and varieties and stuff from each year. They don't have the 2025s or 2024s. I think it stops at like 2022 or 2021. Need to get some updated lists. Have a good day, family. Muscle Shell, good morning. Good morning, buddy. Another longtime friend of the channel and just about everybody in the chat. Good morning, Muscle Shell. Good to see you, buddy. There's the link to the dueling scopes Bassman put up there. Thank you, Bassman. What are you doing? Sea Griller Stacker saying Zoe Strong, absolutely. Absolutely. Bassman breaking out the Zoe Strong. Thank you, Bassman. Zoe just left for another doctor's appointment just a little bit ago. Bassman, we're in an hour, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, we are. There's Mr. Muscle Shell saying hello to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, like I say, no auction tonight. I know that's sad, but we'll try to find something to entertain you with our scopes.
Yep.
So y'all come back tonight and see what we can find. All right. Till then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Yes, Ken of mine, giving us so strong. Absolutely. So strong. Oh, there's another one. You get the left. Let's see. So strong. Where'd it go? So strong. See y'all at the dueling scopes. Can't wait to see machine doubling. And don't forget the post mint damage. And there'll be some I don't see what you're seeing in there. But no, BS Bassman and myself have some good banter during these dueling scopes, folks. And we do still go along with the chat, say hello to everybody. And folks come in and have their own conversations. And after all, it's a live stream here on YouTube. It's a place to get together and see what's going on. Miss Wendy coming in with the Zoe Strong. Absolutely. Well, folks, see you at Dueling Scopes tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Tiny Numismatics channel. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys, do not forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look. It's not ending.